Right, hello there, and welcome to the next episode of the Schalke Rebuild. Apologies if you are watching this live. It has been a little bit of a while since the last episode. We kind of had a little bit of a problem. We were up to January in the league season, and we were our top scorer had 4 goals, and he was injured. So a little bit of a change of formation since the last game against Bayern Munich. I guess a 4-0 defeat against the champions is about as we're going to get. Firstly, a 0-0 draw against Darmstadt, another team that were fighting relegation with us as well. I guess you need a little bit of breaking in, but it wasn't the best result. 0-0 draw away from home, 0-0 draw at home wasn't the best. And then we got into a little bit of form. Hertha Berlin team, they did get a red card, which helped us a little bit. Then Carl was that guy who had 5 goals and came back in for this game, getting a goal. And then Emil Højlund getting his first goal of the season in the 14th of January, which is a little bit concerning. Leonard Carl getting our top scorer again. We had 3 injuries. Leonard Carl, Rich J. Jones and Emil Højlund. 3 injuries in the same game within 10 minutes of each other. Carl getting a goal in this one, but we did get a 2-1 defeat to Stuttgart, who, to be fair to them, are around the European position, so it's not the worst. Just Xerxes scoring for them, which is a little bit of a strange signing. Everton Mainz, another team kind of around us in the relegation fight. Well, I'll show you the league table in a minute, but a 5-0 win. The fact that they scored 5 goals in this game, Højlund getting a hat-trick, and then Ricky J. Jones getting the 2 to get us a 5-0 win away from home. And then Eintracht Frankfurt for Emil Højlund. The fact that he got 5 goals in 2 games after getting 1 goal in 6 months is kind of crazy. So Augsburg and Leverkusen in this one, fully expecting us not to win the second one and then not win our next 3 after that, Hoffenheim, Dortmund. I mean, we're not exactly doing great, but here is that Bundesliga table. We are currently out of the bottom playoff on 1 point and goal difference, so that's not too bad. Leipzig are a little bit lower than I thought. Wolfsburg as well. Who was the next game? Augsburg. We're in there in the table. Up to 11th, the mid-table team, and then Wolfsburg, Hoffenheim. So Hoffenheim 8th, Wolfsburg are somehow below us. A little bit strange for Wolfsburg to be below us. I guess that's a little bit strange. Who's higher than we thought? Stuttgart, a little bit high. Werder Bremen, Hanover, a little bit high. Dortmund, 9th, that's a bit strange. Up to 10th. So anyway, this is this new formation that we're playing now. 3-4-3. Wing backs, 3 at the back. Honestly, our best players seem to be our defenders and wing backs. So, Seaman in goal. Mertcan, Leonard and Sanchez seem to be our best 3 players at the club. As you can see, Højlund and Carl, 6 goals between them, and Stansford got 4, but 6.49 rating, just not good. We did have the January transfer window, but looking at our recruitment budget, not great. We'll go back to match day and show you that. Højlund with Ricky J. Jones and Carl. Not that convinced that Ricky J. Jones has been decent in the last couple of games, but for the rest of the season, it's not been great. Ethan Laird is still wanted by Leverkusen. Montero, that Portuguese guy, hasn't really developed as much as we would. As soon as he is wanted by, I think that's Inter Milan and Juventus, we have offered him a contract. And the same with someone else I forgot. So 3-4-3, we're not actually playing a striker in this one. We're playing a shadow striker, which I guess there's the formations for in and out possession, which I guess is exactly the same, but I guess Højlund acts as the striker. Okay, we're not even at the game today. Or are we? No, it's in another week. So I don't know what I'm doing, showing you the team already, but that will be the team, barring any injuries, that will go in against Augsburg. So then away against Augsburg, I did see a little bit of snow, and there it is, snow's come back in. But away against Augsburg, I guess we're not exactly going to... that keeper kit's a little bit wild, I guess, but maybe it's just keeper kits. Who's that DM? Rex Beck Kag. Just not even going to try and pronounce this. 4-2-4. See how that comes against us. We don't seem to get a lot of possession, but I guess as long as we don't concede a couple. Julio and Cito scored. That's a little bit weird. Goals from set pieces a little bit of a struggle though. Or I go on Matanovic. Third goal of the season for him. 12 minutes in, and we are 1-0 down. So goal kick for Lubeck in the Augsburg corner. It seems to be a very, even though we're 5 at the back, the assistant manager keeps saying we're getting outnumbered. Through ball up to Ricky JJ with his pace shot. Is that off the post or the crossbar? It doesn't really matter though. It is offside. Couple of decent passes to that guy I'm not even going to try and pronounce in the Augsburg midfield. If I can't pronounce Augsburg, I'm now absolutely no chance. Decent little bit of football from them. Having a white kit in the snow is a little bit ambitious. I guess the snow is not exactly settling. Another free header for Augsburg. Not exactly the greatest at defending, but not exactly the greatest that starts from us either. 11 shots to them in half an hour. Van der Bremt with a deep throw-in. Seen a lot of these in the Premier League live. Tip Collier away. Van der Bremt to Messina. The decent save by Dennis Seaman. Seems to be getting there a bit better. Now it's like got, I guess, used to the team. I guess took him a little while to get used to it. The fact that we've had 12 shots and a half and we've had 3, we definitely need to. You've been terrible so far. Sort it out. You can't just let a team have 12 shots against you. I know we're not exactly one of the best teams in this league. The fact that we were even bottom of the league at one point after that Bayern Munich game probably says it all, but we can't just let a team just have 12 shots. I guess we're only 1-0 down, so it's not the worst, but Matanovic. He scored 4 goals this season and 2 of them against us. Are you serious? Calm, deep free kick. Our first real attack of the game, highlight wise. And we get the 1-0 win. Our second highlight of the game, did forget about that Ricky JJ's offside chance. Maybe 2-1. Goes to VAR though. And we do get the goal. Dylan Leonard. We don't really score a lot from set pieces, so the fact that we scored one, pretty good. Deep free kick from them. Shooting opportunity. Shot. It's like another save by Seaman. I think as long as we keep the shots from distance, a keeper with the quality of Seaman is probably going to do pretty well. Well, as long as we don't let Matanovic score. So, into the second half, made a couple of substitutions. To be honest, our bench isn't that great, so it's a lot of just youngsters. So, if we can get a decent goal, we do have Stanislas on though. Not that he is the most prolific of scorers. Nahaga's doing pretty decent. Crossed in for Stansfield, and I feel like he really should have done better with a header like that. Corner, 88th minute on the clock. Not great defending headers or set pieces. For some reason, they're taking their sweet time with it. She knew this. I guess when you are 2-1 up, there's no real pressure to go fighting for the third. Especially if you don't. You think you had 20 shots against the team and then you're wasting time for the 2-1. Into added time now, Seaman Long doesn't really get there. Is that Hanno Masengo, former Bristol City player? Jakic, Claude Maurice, Julius. It seems to be just all them at this point. Tietz, header off the crossbar. Don't know how we got that away. Not sure why Nagas tried to head that away. Had all the time in the world to bring it down. And there is full time in that one. Augsburg 2, Schalke 1. Augsburg mid-table, and they had a lot of shots, but only a 2-1 win. I mean, is that Simon Wagner? Is that the guy who used to be at not Middlesbrough, Huddersfield? Not a great game from us, but not a great game from them either. One thing I did forget to mention since our last break, since the last episode, we've had quite a few job interviews. First we had Lyon, then we had Borussia Mönchengladbach, and now we've got Marseille. A little bit strange, but we're not leaving. So then, the second game of the episode, Bayern Leverkusen. If we have a look at the league table, they are 5th in the league. Who they got on their team? Teller, Ansu Fati, Grimaldo. He is injured. It's decent, but it's not great. I mean, he's good. He's alright. They got some good players, but like, there's no big names. For a team that went unbeaten in the league for a whole season, like, this team is quite distinctly average. I mean, they're probably still going to beat us, but I guess it is our first season in the Bundesliga. Got a mark on my screen. Right. Ansu Fati starts. Garcia. Victor Boniface on the bench. Shiro Kwanzaa. Yeah, it doesn't really screen quality. I guess Patrick Schick is definitely the type of striker that's going to get a hat-trick against us. We've just seen to big, tall strikers just like that. Maybe it's a full manager thing, but they just seem to do well against us. You watch now, said they're not that great. They're going to beat us like 5-6-0. So, corner from Bayern Leverkusen. Oh, Sanchez away. Becker away as well. Fight on the ball. For the first 25 minutes, well, I think they, in our last game was Augsburg, they had like 8 shots by this point. Nathan Teller with a shot. Did he save that? If he saved that, wow. That was a hell of a save. Deep throwing from us. It's been a very quiet game. Seems to be a very Jekyll and Hyde episode. Last episode weren't that great. I mean, we stayed in the game, but I guess that's it. In this game, it's been, I guess, just pretty dead, which Fulham's in behind and does go 1 up. 7 goals for the season. Keeps getting his goal. For a team that's 5th in the league and fighting for European positions, this Bayern Leverkusen team, don't know why I keep calling them Bayern. This Bayern Leverkusen team, which isn't that great. I mean, very even game against us. They do have a couple quality players, but the fact that we're 13th, in those 3 substitutions, they're just giving it away there. Højlund up to Frullo. Yeah, Højlund's in behind, a little bit wide to take a shot though. Just have a couple of options if you're going to find them. I mean, I don't think he meant to find Leonard Carl, but Leonard Carl, who's apparently a wonder kid, he's gone down as a wonder kid. Didn't realise he was when I signed him. He's got his 7th goal this season, barring a VAR check. Disallowed? I think Carl must have been offside. Right, Malik Tillman, Garcia to Poku. One of the hostile substitutions made by the Leverkusen manager. Looks bold, so it might be Ten Hag. I mean, I hope the game's updated so it's not Ten Hag. Fati up to Andrik, shot from distance. I mean, if that's all they're going to do this game, I'm pretty satisfied because I'm pretty sure Siemens got that under wraps. Alright, goal kick, 87 minutes in. But it's the last couple minutes and we're going to get a massive scalp against one of the best teams in the league. Becker towards Ricky J. Jones. Does have the pace to beat anyone. Not sure whether the defender's gone so deep. Ricky J. Jones, terrible shot. Decent save by their keeper. Holzman, get a corner. Last couple of minutes now. 87 on the clock. Right then, a full time in this game. 1-0 win. Højlund just took out possession. 34%. I think we did better in this game than we did last game. I think Bayern Munich, well, I don't want to keep calling them Bayern Munich. Bayern Leverkusen is 6th. We're now 11th. How close is this league? We're 4? We're 4 points behind them now. What? We were bottom of the league like 8 matches ago. What? That makes no sense. I mean, this is about as close to the Premier League. I mean, I was going to say for a second, I thought Eintracht Frankfurt were top. The fact that we're only 15, I guess 15 points in the middle of the season is quite a bit. But we're not exactly out of the title race. I'm not saying we're in a title race, but it's a little bit crazy. Maybe not 15. Maybe I can't do maths. Anyway, that is the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.